What up, gamers? It's Noon here, back with another episode of my Slay the Spire 0 to 20 campaign. Here I am on Ascension 4 with the Ironclad. The Iron Chad, as the mods say. I think I mentioned this before, but I just thought I'd mouse over this so you can see what mods I'm using. I particularly recommend using Infomod and Map Marks. They're really good. Map Marks is the one that lets you mark the map, and Infomod gives you stuff like potion chance, what the next floor is going to be, what you can spend your money on, so on and so forth. Alright, so let's get going. Oh, also Ascension 4, I haven't really talked about this too much, but each Ascension gets more difficult. There's a stacking difficulty modifier. So now we've got up to 4. Bosses are deadlier. And our boss this run is the Guardian, so we need to keep that in mind when we're designing our deck. And yeah, again, this map marks thing, I really like it for planning my route. You can mark all of the important floors. Okay, so what have we got here? Random rare card, pretty good option. Ironclad has some really good rare cards. It's also got some less good rare cards, things like Berserk, which gives you energy for vulnerable. But there's a bunch of stuff there that's just going to like define our run. Random common relic is good. There are some really, really strong common relics, and even a lot of the sort of mediocre ones are pretty good. Lose all gold for max HP plus 16. Seems pretty bad to me. Gold is very valuable, and max HP, there are other sources of it. On the other hand, max HP 16, that's like, 2 relics worth of max HP for 99 gold. That's actually a pretty good price. The mango and the pear or whatever, something like that. So it's not a bad price for it, but with both of these options being pretty good. Okay, so there's not very many rest sites available, especially if we want to go to this rest site, which we probably do, right? Because it's either here or the Burning Elite without a campfire. It's always worth going to a campfire before your first elite if you can. And then if we're strong, we can potentially do 3 elites, something like that. And if not, then we can, go this way, or like after this one, we could duck out of the third one, something like that. Potentially, if we're really in a bad shape after here, we could even like avoid the second elite entirely. So yeah, it's not an amazing act layout, but it's not too bad. And I think I am going to go with random rare card. I think that's fun, and it's Limit Break. Now, Limit Break is basically a curse at the start of the game. It doubles your strength, and we have no strength, but it does give us some very good direction for what we might like to do. Okay, it's a pretty garbage first draw. In later Ascensions you can't do this, but I'm going to kill this louse because it blocks for 8, whereas Defend just blocks for 5. And you can't do it in later Ascensions because these guys have bigger roll-up. Just gonna do this. It's annoying not to be able to get the Limit Break out of the deck, but that's fine. Alrighty. Not bad. Okay. Now, with Guardian coming up, Shrug becomes very valuable. Normally you want to add a lot of damage early on. But Shrug is kind of a premium common block card, and Guardian is a test for how consistent your block is. That said, I'm going to take Cleave, because we do need damage early on, and Cleave is a pretty high quality one. Alright. Move Transform upgrade. Lord has a really good, guide rule of thumb for how to deal with this, or what to do here, and I can never remember what it is. So I'm just going to transform a strike here, and we get a heavy blade. Okay. Again, it goes well with our Limit Break, but we don't actually have any strength to make it valuable. That's fine. We just need to obtain some strength. And we get the boot. I'm going to take the key here. The boot is not a terrible relic. but doesn't do a lot for us right now. And we're probably going to get offered better relics later. I'm going to take some more combats here, because I'd really like to get a flex or a spot weakness. I'm going to play the limit break here just to get it out of the deck, even though we could have done quite a bit more damage just there. I don't want to have to draw it again. It's a bit rough, taking 6 here. And the heavy blade, even up without any strength, is better than 2 strikes. So we're going to play that. And hopefully we can just take him out there. Alright, not a terrible fight. We get a speed potion, which sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck, but it's not great. Alright, I'm going to take this Whirlwind. Probably saw in a previous run how valuable Whirlwind can be. It's a little redundant with the cleave. I'm actually going to just kill this guy and take 5 here. Oop. Just had a little glitch in my game there. I don't know if that came across. Okay, not bad. Fire Pot, much better. Dark Embrace is kind of another speculative card. We've only got 1 exhaust card at the moment. It is a really useful combo piece, but I'm just going to take the Battle Trance here. It's way more useful in the short term. And what am I smithing here? It's either the Whirlwind or the Cleave, I think. Or the Battle Trance? I think I'm going to go Whirlwind. Jeez, I don't know what's going on with my game here. Hopefully it doesn't crash out. Alright, well, Whirlwind was a great call. Because we can just kill the Louse straight away here. Still take quite a bit of damage, but couldn't have done much else about it. Alright, slightly unfortunate draw there. A reasonable fight. And we get a Blood Pot, which is fine. Okay. These are not the cards I was looking for. Fire Breathing does make the Tri-Sentries fight free, and it's kind of good in Act 2. But Guardian is the worst boss to have Fire Breathing against, because the other 2 Act 1 bosses put statuses in your deck. I think I'm going to take the Combust here. It's a little bit of consistent AoE damage. It will be good in this fight. I might end up using my Fire Pot in this fight just to take out one of these sentries. Though... yeah, I am going to do that. We could just Fire Pot this guy. That's a full block. I think that's a pretty good use of a potion there. The other good thing about Combust is that we could potentially get a Rupture, which would give us the strength we've been looking for. Let's take out this guy so we can hopefully... oh, we definitely kill him next turn. I can even save the 1 HP. Alright, Whetstone is fine. Demon Form, that's what we're looking for. Hell yeah, that's awesome. That's perfect with our Limit Break, Heavy Blade, Cleave, Whirlwind. Makes Combust a bit less good. I would also love this second wind, but now that we've got our damage situation sorted, I think we can start taking block cards. And Paper Frog is awesome. So enemies take more damage when vulnerable. I'm pretty confident about taking on at least this elite. And we do get the Demon Form on turn 1, which is pretty good. We're going to take quite a bit of damage here, but that's alright. 12 times 3. Yeah, sorry. We draw, yeah, basically any damage here. We're all Gucci. Nunchaku. I don't hate the Iron Wave, but I don't think we need it. Now we want that Shrug. Okay, and here's Whirlwind, just making this fight free. Barricade and True Grit are both awesome. I don't really want to take the Barricade because we don't have the mana to play it consistently. I think I want to take this True Grit and upgrade it ASAP. And let's take on at least one more Elite. We're doing fine in these Elite fights. I do want to play this True Grit, but I'm a little bit worried about what it might get rid of here. Maybe just Combust Whirlwind, take 10. I could also try to avoid playing Combust. It does really help with this fight though, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use the Speed Pot. Speed Pot is good when it can save you like between 5 and 10 health, basically. And so here it saves us a full 10 health. I think that's definitely worth it. It's a full block. Kill one of them. There we go. Reasonable fight. Tori is quite nice. Another Combust, no, but a Flex, maybe. Flex, Limit Break go well together. It does mean we can avoid playing Demon Form sometimes. I don't love it, if I'm being real. I'm gonna skip here. Do we want to do another one? I think with the Blood Pot, we do. We've got a 40% potion chance. How much is that doing? 14. I'm just gonna exhaust here, that's fine. We only take one thanks to Tori. Nice. Pretty good fight. Armaments is alright. The upgrade is pretty good. We don't have much draw. We have the Battle Trance, which draws for us, and Armaments gets much better the more you can draw. Could I please have Demon Form? The answer is no. I've also got Nunchaku going here. Alright, there we go. Do I want to play this Combust here? I don't think I do. So I'm going to exhaust it now so I don't draw it again. Slightly unfortunate turn. Pretty comfortable just full blocking here, playing the Whirlwind to get the Nunchaku proc. Because we're going to get stronger and stronger, and just be able to bonk pretty hard here. So I'm pretty happy just letting the Demon Form tick, getting our Limit Break off, Bash for 26. And now because of Paper Frog, we should just be able to... Yeah, that's 45 damage for a strike. That seems pretty good to me. Beautiful. And Self-Forming Clay. Whenever you lose HP, gain 3 block next turn. That's pretty awesome. I don't think we want a second Demon Form, even though that is fun. Don't think we want a second Armaments. Alright. Finally we get to smith something, and I think we're smithing the armor here. I am a little bit concerned about this Guardian fight. Like, I'm sure we'll get through it. I'm not that worried. But I'm not feeling great about it. Do we just tank the 36 here? We do still full heal after this fight, and I really want to get the demon form down. This is even an... It's not a very good blessing spot. Yeah, let's do it. I think it's worth it. Can I afford to play Combust here? I'm not sure. It does block for 3 each turn, so technically we're saving health. I guess worst case scenario, I can play the Blood Pot, and it means that we, yeah, don't have to draw it again. I forgot. This is whenever you play an attack card, not whenever you hit him. The way that he does Thorns is different than how a lot of other enemies do Thorns. So this is doing 56, and this is doing 66, so... Not sure about that Combust. I think it's fine in this situation. I really don't know what's causing my game to stutter like that. I'm not sure if it's coming through in the recording, but I hope it's not. And then 78 damage, Heavy Blade. Seems good. We got him. Juggernaut is really nice with self-forming clay. Immolate is fine, but our Whirlwind is basically doing that. Fiendfire is fine, but we already have enough damage going. I mean, Juggernaut is also more damage, so it's kind of a win more card in this situation. I would have loved to see an Impervious here. I think Juggernaut looks fun, though, so let's take that. Okay, 3 non-energy relics, which is a real shame, because we do need more energy. Black Star is not a bad idea. We're pretty good against the Elites of Act 2. We would be if we had some more energy. On the other hand, Astrolabe is 3... like strike transforms, which could give us a bunch of really good stuff. I'm not really thinking about Sacred Bark here. Sacred Bark is a surprisingly decent relic if you have any other synergy with it. So if you've got Toy Ornithopter that makes you want more potions, if you have White Beast Statue or Potion Belt. I think because we have so few upgrades, like we did very badly for upgrades in Act 1. I think the Astrolabe seems good here. And I'm going to upgrade 3 strikes? 2 strikes and a defend. Let's go 3 strikes. There's the Impervious I wanted, that's great. Uppercut and Carnage. Carnage is kind of the weakest one here, but it's still a good card. But they are all 2 cost, notably, so that is a problem. Whoops. Hey. What? What the heck? Normally, that's funny. Normally right-clicking here would, that's very weird. Something odd has gone on with my mods here. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this manually with white marks. I think this is the easel mod currently. I don't know what's gone wrong there. Okay, so we do really want to go to an early shop. So there's one here, one here, one here. Oh, that's funny. It is still marking. It's just also... I don't know what's happening here. It's not very important. All right. I'm just going to mark these guys as well. Okay. So, early shop into Campfire, Elite. elite, and then we could contemplate going for the burning elite there. That seems pretty good. Otherwise, we could do something very similar here, but with an extra campfire. That looks pretty good to me. We now have a much higher upgrade density because of Astrolabe, so we could potentially come here, and then depending on what happens in this fight, go this way or this way. That looks good to me. Alright, let's do this. And we want 2 fights before the shop. Oof. We really need some energy. I'd love a bloodletting. Bloodletting goes really hard with self-forming clay. I think I'm gonna have to... I was gonna say get rid of this demon form, but I actually just want to hit this guy instead. It's not what I would describe as a great fight. Could have been worse, but we did take quite a bit of damage here. Show me a Shrug It Off. Or a Sever Soul, I guess? Show me the game stopping stuttering. What the hell? What's going on? I've got nothing open. I don't hate the Sever Soul, but I don't love it either. We need some block. Okay, and we can't give these guys 410 gold, plus they call you a loser or a chump or something, and, you know, we can't be having that. So I can do 36 here. I think I just want to avoid the damage straight away. Unfortunately, we still get debuffed here. Do I want to play Combust or just block for a tiny bit here? I think I want to Combust. So I can deal 15 plus 7, which does not kill Bear. If I do this, does 6 damage, takes Romeo down to 7. Is that right? Yeah. Which means that he dies to Combust. And I even get another mana, so that's awesome. Alright, could have been worse. Could have been a worse fight. Get the red mask, we get some gold, we get a bunch of stuff that doesn't block for us. I don't hate this flex. We aren't consistently playing the demon form, so I think it's kind of worth it. It is unupgraded. I think we can do better. Alright. And these guys are just absolute toast right now. Get wrecked. perfect bird fight. That's awesome. Thanks to the... Well, I was going to say thanks to the red mask, but it's not really. Don't hate a Pommel Strike. It's a very good card. But we don't really have the mana to benefit from draw. Another unupgraded True Grit. Molten Egg is fine. Prismatic Shard is fun. This is a pretty garbage shop, and we don't have any... Ah, okay, now the map marks thing has decided to come back. Great. We could go to this one if we want to skip an elite. That's the only other shop this act, unless there's one in a question mark somewhere. Oops, that's not what I meant. You. Okay. Maybe that's what's causing the map to stutter, is a confusion between my mods or something. Might uninstall easel. We can always drink the blood pot and buy a potion. I think I will do that. Let's get this power pot. Do I want another True Grit, another unupgraded True Grit at that? I kind of do. But it seems bad to pay for it. We've just got so much money right now. Prismatic Shard is interesting. This is one of... so I haven't unlocked every card for all of the characters, so it's kind of less good than it might otherwise be. Annoyingly, I think I'm skipping here. I could consider the Molten Egg. I'll definitely do a card remove of... Honestly, I kind of want to get rid of this Heavy Blade. It's expensive. We have to draw it. We're not consistently getting our demon form down. Yeah, I think let's get rid of Heavy Blade. And we need block. Otherwise, I would consider dunking a defend instead. For 75, with no other shops coming up, I will get rid of a defend here. Let's get the True Grit. Just makes it so much more playable. Alright. It's kind of a shitty blessing spot to upgrade the demon form. Let's take Power Pot. I will take a Fire Breathing here. And I will tank all of this damage here. Well, this sucks. Taking a lot of damage here. This is doing 36 damage, which does take out this guy. We dead here? No, we're not quite. But I don't think we'll be going for that Burning Elite. Alright, go through. It's a funny way to end this fight. Alright, Vajra is amazing. Start each combat with 1 strength. That's exactly what we wanted. I like this Shockwave. Though again, we are short on mana. And I'm going to rest here, unfortunately. Our upgrade density is doing much better now. Meal Ticket is awesome, except we don't have any shops coming up, but that's fine. Alright, decent fight. Do get a potion back. Wow, we are just not seeing any block cards. Actually, Anger's not bad, given that we have some expensive powers and stuff. But I don't think we want a deck full of Angers at this stage. Kind of like just taking out one of the guys here and then blocking for 5? That kind of sucks. But getting rid of one of these gremlins early is a really good start. This kind of sucks. Alright. Take a bunch. Do I just have to take 18 here? I think I'm going to use this weak pot. So I think I can kill one of them with Bash Cleave. But I'd really like to get this demon form down and not shuffle it back in. Let's do it. I do need to kill them both this turn, though. Well, we'll see how that goes. I guess I'll take a full block here. No, let's take out the sneaky gremlin. And do I want to play Combust? It is useful, but I kind of want to save the hit points here. There's no reason to play that over the defend, really, but it's fine. Please, may I have a mana relic? That is not a mana relic. Spot weakness is awesome. Sentinel is decent. Honestly, Berserk is not bad. We're really desperate for energy here. And the Vuln is, like, kind of a small price to pay. I also don't mind the spot weakness. The Sentinel is good as well because it's block and mana. We've got True Grit to exhaust, but nothing else. I'm going to take this Berserk and I'm going to regret it. That's my plan. Okay, so we can bet here. Now this is a really interesting event. You can do a very simple EV calculation, expected value calculation, which is how much gold you expect to win. So it's the price that you pay... No, so it's the amount... It's 70% times 100 minus 50, I believe, is how you do it. Or 30% times 250 minus 50. So this is 70 gold minus 50, that's 20 gold. And 30% of 250 is, what, 75, like, what's that, 85 minus 50? So this one has a slightly higher expected value. So on that level, any good poker player will tell you should just take this, the owner bet every time. However, there is an exception to that, which is when you're about to go to a shop. Because a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, basically, right? The expected value of going to a shop and having all of your money, or potentially 100 more, is worth more than the slightly higher increase in your expected value. That said, we're not going to a shop, So I'm absolutely doing this bet. Give me strength noodles. We lost the bet. But that is fine, because we didn't need to win it here. And you know what? I'm going to take on this fight. Now this is a good liquid bronze fight here. I'm even tempted to use the upgrade pot here. We're going to get one vulnerable. We can play our limit break. I could full block right now, but I'm just going to exhaust a strike and then hit him. Take a little bit of damage. It's fine. $17 times 4, not quite enough. $24 plus $29, that is what I call a dub. And we get a toy ornithopter, which is really good, and an ancient potion, which is fine. We could think about taking the Dark Embrace now. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish exhausting cards. But I think that's not what we really need at the moment. We need block, we need strength, and we need energy. Don't really want to play this Berserk right here. Or the Combust. $22 goes to... how does Paper Frog with? 75% more. So what's 75% of 22? It's like 17. So I believe this just kills the cleric. Oh, it kills everybody. Okay, good. Good. And I'm going to take this next True Grit. We just desperately need some block. And I think I'm going to smith this Berserk, because I really want to be able to play it, ideally on turn 1 of this fight. We could also use the Ancient Pot to get rid of it. Lamentably, it's not an option. Take a little Bitsky here. This is a concerning fight for us. Maybe I should have exhausted the Combust there. Alright. This could be it. This could be the end for Noon Plays Games, the Iron Chad. Now this does kill these guys for 3, I'm pretty sure. And then we can take 23. But can we survive this time? Is this it? Are we losing our first run right now? Looks like it. Oh my gosh. It's very exciting times. GG, QQ. There you go. We lost our first run at Ascension 4. I'm actually a little surprised by that. I thought I would have gotten further. We did have some difficulties in that run. Oh, we don't even get our last unlock. That's so disappointing. Alright, I am going to upload this, but I'm not going to do another run right now. I'll try and publish another one in the next day or so that you can all join me in vengeance against the Collector. Alright, well, thank you for watching me die and lose. Hope you had fun, and I'll catch you in the next video.